Today we're making a pesto chicken sandwich. We got some nice heirloom tomatoes, juicy pan-fried chicken, a bunch of pesto, of course, and a nice warm blanket of cheese with pickled onions to top it all off.
Oh my God, that might be the perfect sandwich.
To start, we're gonna make our pickled onions, and we're gonna make them as simple as fucking possible. You're just gonna cut the center cut out of each onion. So, whoop, and flop, and flop, and so you have your circular, beautiful rounds of onion. Put them in your thing. This is just white distilled vinegar. You could use white wine vinegar, that's delicious too. Huge pinch, non-iodized salt. Top goes on, shake it up, to the side, moving on. With pesto, you could just keep adding until basically it tastes perfect. Obviously, basil. All right, we got like 6 or 7 cloves of garlic in there. This is Parmesan, and we'll put about that much in. Hefty pinch of salt goes in. Oh my goodness. Our 4th ingredient, walnuts, because we're not using pine nuts, because they're $1,000. And this is kind of the people's nut, all right? The walnut, a little handful of those. Pine nuts are great. I'm not shitting on pine nuts, but it genuinely is $20 for a bag of pine nuts, which is fucking insane. From there, about a ½ cup of olive oil. And there you have it, that's pesto. Blender on up. All right, there we have it. Oh, buddy, yeah. Oh my goodness. One of my ins and outs for 2024, walnuts for pesto, in. Pine nuts for pesto, out. Too expensive. And I'm not blaming the pine nut people. I'm sure you gotta make your margins, whatever they may be, and it's probably expensive for you to make them, but these bad boys are the people's nut, all right? They're cheap and they're fucking just as good, if not better. So, walnuts are in, pine nuts, I'm sorry, you're fucking out. In the video I posted, I used shishito peppers. They didn't have them at the store today, I'm sorry. So, in place of that, we're gonna use serranos, which are obviously way fucking spicier, but the way you cook it and make the aioli and all that's the same. Get your pan nice and hot. A lot of oil up in there. Squirt it from up top. Serranos in your pan. So we're just gonna let those char up. If you had shishitos, use more than 4, because they're not that spicy. Look at that char, that's nice. See that right there? That's gonna add some color to our mayonnaise and some flavor to our mouths. What's next, you may ask? Now we're gonna teach you how to make every single aioli of all time. It's just mayonnaise with other stuff in it. That's what aioli is. You can add garlic and peppers and lemon. Your own shit. Literally mayonnaise is just eggs and oil and some sort of acid. So lemon or a little bit of white distilled vinegar or something, and all that kind of emulsified together, that's mayonnaise. If you add salt and garlic, you can call it a garlic aioli. That to me is just like good mayonnaise. And then you throw some shit like serrano peppers or some fucking sriracha sauce or a walnut in there and it becomes walnut aioli. As long as you don't break that sauce and make sure it emulsifies correctly, you can make mayonnaise out of fucking anything. We're using 3 cloves of garlic, 4 serrano peppers, a nice hefty slice of lemon here, 1 full egg, and then 1 egg just straight up yolk. Big hefty pinch of salt. And then we blend this up. This is the base for our aioli. So you start by slowly, ever so slowly, drizzling in your olive oil. You could use a neutral oil too. This will add some flavor to it. We're gonna add like maybe 1.5 cups to 2 cups of oil to this. Once you've slowly drizzled your olive oil in for like 1/4 cup, you can start to speed up a little bit. A nice little thin stream can continuously just go into your blender. That is the name of the game here though, is just don't break your sauce. So I tend to kind of just do this until it turns into mayonnaise. Why don't we take a peek at this? That's a nice consistency for your mayonnaise. If you want it thicker, more oil. If you want it thinner, less oil. But just make sure that it doesn't break. Aioli's done, goes in your fridge, and we're moving on. Drop what you want us to make in the comments. All right, guys, we're not running out of ideas, by the way. No. We just want to hear what you have to say. So what do you want to make me make? Make me make something. Okay, you chicken fuckers. Just kidding. I don't think you're chicken fuckers, but we are gonna fuck up some chicken today. We have some skin on chicken breast here, which we're gonna season up with just salt. This thing is fucking big. Look at this guy. Both sides get seasoned. I know you're gonna be like, that's a lot of salt, Hank. That's my name, too. But we're gonna baste this chicken, so a lot of that salt's gonna come off in the pan. Pan on medium heat. Chicken's going in the pan. So skin side down, turn your heat just down to like medium lowish almost. Because we're gonna cook most of the chicken with the skin side down. All right, it's gonna ensure that we get that nice, perfect amber golden brown crust, and it's gonna keep the inside so juicy. We're gonna use this bad boy to flatten her out. So, cast iron skillet, anything you have that's heavy and flat to flatten your chicken out, put it on top of the chicken, full surface area contact on the bottom there. So the whole skin is gonna be perfectly, you know, wall-to-wall golden brown crust. Flip it, just for a second. And then we have the oven preheating. This is a large breast. Normally I would just go stovetop, but this breast is fucking mutated or something and humongous. So we're gonna throw it in the oven and just make sure it's finished off on the inside before eating it up, because I don't wanna die, and the inside of chicken is raw poison. All right, yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit of browning on that side. And then this bitch is going skin side down in the oven. 10 minutes should do the trick. And then we're gonna baste the fuck out of it with butter, garlic, and all of our herbs. For that, we have sage, rosemary, thyme, like 8 cloves of garlic, and a whole fucking stick of butter. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna turn the heat back on. It's time to baste. We have sage, thyme, rosemary, our beautiful garlic. Whole stick of butter goes in, and we baste. Rosemary, sage, thyme, garlic, fucking flavor, all infused into that butter. Woo-wee! Okay. Woo! There's your chicken. This is the tough part. You gotta let that rest for like 5 to 10 minutes. Special thing that we have here, guys, for you is some heirloom tomatoes. Big beefsteak slices. Okay. It's time, everyone. So, get your chicken breast. There is moisture in this chicken, guys. That's what we want. All right, let's build this thing. Get your bread. Lay it down. Our blistered pepper aioli. Beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Make sure to season these. Salt, pepper. Our perfect chicken. Oh yeah. Giant scoop of that pesto. Don't be shy with the pesto, guys. To keep it all safe and tucked in, a blanket of provolone cheese. And we're gonna broil this. Look at that fucking cheese. Oh, buddy. Look at you. You're a fucking beauty, aren't ya? And last but not least, we cannot forget about these beautifully pickled onions. We're gonna layer some more of that sauce. All right, let's top her off, boys. Oh, that sounds good. I love the fucking sound that makes. Oh, wants a cross section. Oh my fucking God. Goodness gracious. All right, fam. It's time. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, it's everything you'd expect from this sandwich. Fully taste the flavor of the peppers, and they complement the pesto so fucking well. And then the acidity from the onions. Oh my God, that's so fucking good. Jim, would you like to come eat the other half of this, please? No, thank you.
Holy shit. The fucking peppers are kicking.
Yeah. No, it's spicy. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my God, dude, it's so juicy.
But good spicy.
Holy shit.
That kicks fucking ass.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
That is insane.
There it is. That's a pesto chicken sandwich. We love you. Happy fucking Monday, and we will see you next week. Mwah.
I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I say. Front yard, broad day with the S.
How good is that?
That is so fucking good.
Fucking good.
The only bad part about it is it's hard to keep together. Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's part of it, dude. That's even a benefit, I would say. Yeah, this thing fucks me up every time. It's so fucking good.